And hundreds of men came together in Sioux City this afternoon for an event connected to faith and a mission to help be their brother's keepers. That event was the Battle Ready Men's Conference held at the Agape Community Church. The conference also served as a fundraiser for the Agape Community Services, a long-term treatment and recovery center that recently broke ground. In addition to helping reach the center's $2 million goal, the event also featured several speakers giving a faith-centered approach to problems facing men. One of the speakers, the lead pastor, said he hopes the conference will give men the tools to encouragement to lead in the homes and in the communities.
As a pastor, one of my passions is just men's ministry. I love marriage ministry, and I also am a big believer that fatherlessness is a huge epidemic across our country. And so when I heard that they wanted to do the men's conference here, that it would, this would help equip men to, reject passivity, to step up, take responsibility, and to lead courageously in their roles as men and husbands and fathers. We were super excited to be a part of it.
And leaders of the Agape Community Service says that they plan to start with helping men in the facility and hope to expand services to women and children in the future.